My name's Terry Turner. My wife and I moved to the San Juan Islands, to Orcas Island in the early 80s. I'd gone to Camp Kyla and vacationed as a kid on Orcas, so it was a great opportunity to come over here, and we've been here ever since. Raised a family, and our family's always loved fishing, whether it's up at Cascade Lake or for salmon out in the salt water, or crab and shrimp. We just really enjoy the natural environment around here. The first time we came to the islands, my dad used to get work on Orcas, and we'd come and stay at the little cabins that comprised Obstruction Pass Resort and stay on the beach while my dad was working. When I was 9 years old, growing up down near Seattle, I went door to door and sold butter toffee peanuts so I could go to Camp Kyla. And I remember as a teenager, our family was camping at Moran Park by Cascade Lake when Spiro Agnew resigned. I remember that was on the radio. As an adult, after having moved here, we would fish Cascade Lake for trout. And when I was a kid, we loved trout fishing. But as my kids grew up, we managed to get an old junky cabin cruiser that was really old and take it out. And so my kids grew up salmon fishing. We have a pretty close-knit group in our family, and we always share the food that we catch, whether it's prawns or salmon or crab or what have you. We make sure that people in our family and our closest friends get the food. And for me, I started fishing in Alaska, started salmon fishing in Alaska commercially, and one of my biggest joys was to be able to, at the end of the season, bring some salmon home and share it. I think that work needs to continue at all levels, and I also think that there should be some fisheries to allow the culture to continue as a tradition in our society. I know it's the tradition in the tribal culture goes back for thousands and thousands of years, and the tradition in my family doesn't go back very far. We've been in the Puget Sound area, the Straits of Georgia area for several generations, so it doesn't go back very far. But I still think it's a heritage that we need to preserve, and so that's one of the reasons it's important to both preserve the fish and preserve the culture a little bit, I think, too. I just hope that that we can all do the thing that'll help, my kids' kids and future generations enjoy the same traditions that I've enjoyed, and protect some of the resources and the culture. It's frightening to have to think about the effects that the climate might be having on all the efforts that are being made also. The effects that could be happening all over the food web, making the job of trying to restore some of the populations of fishes in our region and around the world all the more challenging and difficult. It's daunting. I think we should all work hard towards helping out, though. There's nothing more exciting than the prospect of being able to go out with your family and catch a fish, and the excitement in the morning when you get up and smell the coffee and you get out on the water before it's very light out, and you see the mist on the water and all the herring jumping and all the sea life that seems to converge all at once and then dissipate and come back again.